Hello there, good evening. My name is Jai. Thank you very much for being there. This is News Review. Coming up on the show today, President Barrow and his National People's Party have held a mega rally in Sukuta over the weekend. Also, APRC supporters react to Jammeh's Friday address, where the former president rubbished the NPP-APRC alliance, sacking the entire executive of the APRC and naming new leaders. We have a report also on Banki. He also held a rally at Bovazon over the weekend. Also today, Pa Modou Mbowe returns to my show. He was here last week where he said former President Jammeh will indeed speak. And lo and behold, Jammeh spoke. So we have all of that for you. But before we enter into the show proper, we will look at what the newspapers are reporting on today. I will begin with the Standard newspaper. Their lead story there is saying GANU leader speaks on alliance with APRC in court. A day after the dramatic announcement by former President Jammeh of a marriage between his APRC and a fringe party called Gambia Alliance for National Unity, GANU, its leader Shaktijan Hydra has said the synergy of the two parties can transform the Gambia. The story went further to say Hydra, who served twice as Jammeh's justice minister, said even out of office, Jammeh's foremost desire is for the Gambia to remain a united, sovereign, and proud nation. Another story there on the Standard says Njogu Bah breaks silence at NPP rally, saying former Secretary General and Head of the Civil Service, Dr. Njogu Bah, has broken his long silence, announcing his endorsement of President Barrow. Bah was dismissed in 2013 as the chief scribe to President Jammeh and charged with interfering with the posting of one Miss Jenaba Jobate to the Gambian mission at the United Nations in New York without following the proper procedure of nomination. He was sentenced to a mandatory jail term of 2 years. 6 died in boarding school fire. At least 6 students at Bilal Boarding School for Quranic memorization in Yundum died in a fire incident on Saturday night. 7 other students were taken to EFSTH and Kanifing General Hospital. The affected students are all boys aged 12 above. Speaking to the Standard, school proprietor Esa Mohammed Jawara said he was called on the telephone around 2 a.m. and informed that one of the boarding rooms was engulfed in fire. Banki renews call for legalization of marijuana. Independent presidential aspirant Bankoli Yao Ahaji on Friday spoke again about the need to legalize marijuana in the country, harping on its economic benefits, job creation, and investment opportunities. Banki spoke at his mass rally there, held at the Bovazon on Friday. Let's also see what the point is reporting on, saying Samsudin Sar accused Jammeh of lying, and APRC top militant Samsudin Sar yesterday estimated that 60% of the APRC militants that attended former President Jammeh's phone call address at Kanilai were with the belief that in December 2021, the Russians will forcefully install Jammeh as president of the Gambia. Dwelling on the NPP-APRC alliance, Mr. Sar said Jammeh didn't speak the truth, as they had informed him about the process, adding that he will expose any wrongdoing in this country if he sees it. Barrow vows to retire Dabo as he attacks veteran politician, saying during a political rally held in Sukuta on Saturday, President Adama Barrow took the podium and branded the party leader and Secretary General of the United Democratic Party, lawyer Usainu Dabo, as an old man and promised to retire him from politics on December 4th presidential election. So that will be that for the newspapers. We will take a short break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. President Barrow and his National People's Party over the weekend, that's on Saturday, held a mega rally in Sukuta, attended by thousands of citizens. More in this report. Thousands of citizens welcomed President Barrow to Sukuta on Saturday for a mega rally the president presided over there. The president reserved special mention and greeting for the leader of the APRC, Fabakary Tombong Jatta, and his entire executive. APRC is facing internal crises following former President Yahya Jammeh's address on Friday to APRC supporters, where the former dictator rubbished APRC's alliance with NPP, saying he did not approve it. President Barrow vowed that he is committed to the alliance.
Mo kilim bije me alon combatant la bag
waye amna ci ko xamne ni nañ ko xalsal germane
wolom APRC la parti dirati
moy njiti APRC
Fabakary Tombong Jatta
honorable Fabakary Tombong Jatta
anala executive member sol be
mo executive member ci APRC yeb
mbe tent la bag mbe jayila
ñu leena sante di len gërem
ka fa mu foroleti
di wax ne man gorra
amanke ka fa konto mo baroti walla konto mo jammeleti walla konto mo dabolati ila kuma kango wala mu ila foroyati
nekku ne suma sante dama sante baro wala dabo wala jamme waye sa kaddu moy sa ndom
oton sa boy ko Fabakary Tombong Jatta
kon nañu wax Fabakary Tombong Jatta
ite fa wala diamo lo nyindi ko kabri nga nyoje ben krosi kanne mfana mbe krosi kan bari krosiro bi lata la ka fa forole mu yiti
di ñoo waxtaan nga ne ma ngay seetlu ne man ngay seetlu waaye li ma gis ci seetlu boobu man gëm naa ne yow Fabakary Tombong Jatta dëgg gor na
bari sa foye ko ni APRC kol alte sutu yalanti alte jamfalanti nalma muru ko man telte muru la ko.
The president also disclosed that Fabakary Tombong Jatta warned him that UDP would betray him. He said this came at a meeting he had with the APRC leader back in 2017.
2017
atum 2017
nintani Fabakary Tombong Jatta e ñoji
maak Fabakary ñu gisee
ñi Sidi Ndiaye wala Fabakary naati ya
moom Sidi Ndiaye ni moo indoon Fabakary ci man
na kaccata wolu
kera laa waxtaan ak moom
bari na kaccal kono
waaye ci suñu wax
ay kuma foñe je wolu wo kumo en niyo tora baake wolu
kera wax dama benn wax boo xam ne loolu daal fi doon na suma xol trop
bari ngalo ne ka fa ay wisdom sotole annu ala e fendi ala way ñaaton ko le maade
kera laa xam ne kii am na hikma te itam mat na njiit
akonye ko president Barrow
mu ne ma président Barrow
ntel be son ta ka fo wintale dolom president andum be sokot la fana
ñun ñëpp nangu nañ ne win nga élection bi te yaay président te dinañ ànd ak yow
akonye ko bari ko kili yesi hakkilo to wodo
waaye ma ne nag lenn day nan ko bàyyi xel
akonye be parti o men to UDP
ne parti bi nga nekk UDP
akonye ko billahi wallahi tallahi ni be bolo ñokande andi be jam fala le fana
mu gën leen ne du ngeen continuer ak ñooñu te dinañ la jam fa
wolu ma ko ñen tora baake
mu ne kera wax jooju leen metti woon na ma xawoon naa ji
a fango ya kalamu tan na jaabiro to ka fa man biyani
moom ci boppam yëgoon na ci suma tontu ne loolu neexu doon ma
bara ala kuma do ay men laaje
waaye beneen kàddoom bi ci yokkoon
akonye ko ndesite support no la bari UDP ndol support no la ni be UDP nte kafulema bari ni man ta UDP be kafulema
ne ko man day mun naa laa support waaye UDP du ma leen support te soo nekkee UDP du ma la support
wo mu 2017
boobu atum 2017 la
bi felen be 2021
tey ñu ngi 2021
ay kumol mel be fono e be kala toñaade
The president described himself as a man of peace and vowed that the peace in the country will remain intact.
woto ni ma muru ko ma ndele muru la ko ma ni ma muru ko ma ndele muru la ko ma andu forofulol ni kafuda
te ñaari gor suñ àndee
momo ñanta la foro yañi ka tan
kenn ku ci nekk da nga war a sàmm sa ngor
andu billahi wallahi benn foro ya tan kala inshallah
billahi wallahi moom dina jàmm ngoram
kabe ngi ke dañu gamba président oti
ñeere ne na ne président réew mi
nga kayro le naati jang
jàmm laa fi indi
nga kayro le sabatindi jang
te jàmm laa fi dalal
andu laftaw kayra kili wala continuer gambia ko
jàmm jooju laa bëgg mu continuer ci réew
andu wo kayra kili wala be continuer la gambia ko
jàmm jooju si yàlla andee mooy continuer
wayri ndem kayra mo la fi
man nit ci jàmm laa
woto nte lafta kayro la
man jàmm laa bëgg
andu momo lafta kayro la wol be la kafutan kanne
képp ku bëgg a jàmm
The president said his enemies are only fighting for their selfish interests. He said he will continue to be patient.
fen me alon ko president Barrow jawollo
képp koo xam ne ni noonu président Barrow ga
mollo me alon ko man la fi Cairo le man la fi bank Cairo le ñim banko e
nit la ñoo xam ne ni bëgguñ jàmmi réew mi
ibe kelo men be lay de la kunna na fa kelo lay la tawal la ñim banko e
ñoo xeex lépp pour seen njëriñu bopp la ñoo topp.
President Barrow also went after his father, UDP leader Ousainou Darboe, over some of the statements the UDP leader has made.
na mfama
suma papa
ngalon ne keba ya mutale sayen don dol filtama
xam naa ne léegi dafa màggee xam-xam réer na ko
way da ka kumol mel fo
ñu wax moo wax
mo men boy da sare do ko wala ko kuma sifa
ne daal di sare rek ngay wax yooyu
baru sa dandar la ko
te maa ngi ko xamal ne
nga fayalo nun ka fako mbari talale on the 4th of December 2021
waxoon naa ko ne ñeneenti fan ci weeru décembre su neexee yàlla dinaa ko noppal dinaa ko retire
ate bayila anu dissono ñi ngata sukutale
te du jaas mukk te loolu commencé nañ ko fi ci suuf
mbari talale bari
dinañ ko retire waaye
keba kilim mene natan ya
am na benn kilifa bu mos a ñëw ci man di mag
akonye ko yele ñi fama
mu ne ko sa papa bii
ku fula mo bu ko wotano abloko
ñaari mbir kenn du koy mën a nangu ci loxo
loya ya ni opposition ya
looya yaa ak opposition
faye fa ni wala be fa ñin ku fulol
mu ne ñaari mbir yii
kabir ñin kebaye ñin foñi
mu ne ba ko kilifa ba bu waxee yooyu
nga korosil andum fanan sonto wala le
seen naa waxam te nangu naa wax yooyu
loya ya
nekk looya
ndi wotano la
loolu duñ ko mën a jël ci
opposition ya
nekk opposition
ndi wotano la
duñ ko ci mën a génnee
way la jawara oppose
ngir oppose jawala
ay ya jamme oppose
oppose yaa jàmm
avec président Barrow oppose kan
ngeen oppose
wota be fa opposition ya
Still on Darboe, the president said the honor he has given Darboe cannot be matched.
ndemamira be buña soto la kote ka duniya kono
ngan ko wane dina mën a amati taranga ci àddina
mamira mobe buña dila la kote ka duniya kono
ko wane keneen dina ko mën a joxati beneen taranga ci àddina
buña men be tambila ndenga buña men diyal
taranga buy ëpp man li ma ko taranga la loolu
sanji mo abe ñim banko ka jabe opposition yala
ñaar fukki at mu ngi ci réew mi nekk opposition
nde kafutama wo opposition ya kono
man ma fekk si ko ci opposition boobu
hani lunkini aman transo dumbulo kono
bés mosuma jox sa transe
nganna politique nganna falsun kolo tan kake na politique ko
bu ci nekk suma xaalis laay génnee suma poche dépense
na sulata makoro la politique ko na fa ñanga ko do ni nga dundi je
ma sutura ko lépp loo xam ne soxla nañ ko ci profit ma génnee ci suma xaalis jox ko
na be o kelo kono fo 2016
ñu nekk ci xeex boobu ba 2016
ala ya kendi ya muta
yàlla def ñu tëj ko
kabiri ya muta
bañ ko tëjee
ala kita ko non telle ba ko kelo la every day
bañ ko attee code bi ñun ñoo doon dem guddeeg bëccëg
ndelle ka motol mobilize
ñun ñoo doon dajale moto yi
ndelle ka mol mobilize
ñuy oo nit ñi pour ñu dem
pour kata court house
pour ñuy dem fekkee ni code bi
kata prison
pour dem seeti ko prison
ndelle nga o kelo ke
ñun ñoo xeex boobu
kelo ke da fo ya soro
ñu xeex ko ba xeex ñu toppa ci xeex boobu bañ ko tëj
man kelo bulan continuer da
ñu continuer xeex bi
fon na tan kira candidate oti
dama ñëw nekk candidate
fo nga election o win
yàlla def ma 8 élection
nga fundindi prison
ma génnee ko ca kaso ba
amanda woto nga ke ministre of foreign
yow
affairs
foofu ma def ko ministre of foreign
nata
affairs
nga ke vice president
ma ñëw tegal ko ci
jabale bo keno la Ousainou Darboe woto momen ñimbeke duniya kono jomala nene ñinke Ousainou Darboe
ma ne àddina kana mo sa defal ni Ousainou Darboe
duniya kono koten ke jomala ñinke Ousainou Darboe
beneen àddina dem kana ko mën a defal
hani a dingol me ya wulu nene man ñinka e president Barrow ndele ngaw kaye
même doomam
The president also could not help but to set the record straight regarding UDP leaders' claims his knowledge and efforts brought the Basse roads and bridges.
ata basse
mu dem Basse
abe kumol fola je mealo iban soto
mu nga wax yoo xam ne ni wax lu amul
basse la silol soto da ñamen fam ate malo
yooni Basse yi ni mu amee sax moom xamul ko
bari 20 years am opposition na nene kene ministre ba
ma ne ñaar ci at mu ngi nekk opposition ndax mos naa nekk ministre
hani council o anene man kadi ñim banko ko
même
jam
councilor mosu koo nekk ci réew mi
hani council o anene man kadi jam
councilor sax mosu koo nekk
hani VDC chairman anene man kadi banko
ci jaama sax mosu koo nekk
woto sanji mo ko mo naka ni man ta China
mo ne ñaati ko lu tax dem doon China
isa fo Gambia sula ba silol le
na dem fofu na ne Gambia soxla na yoon
ali ma ko silol la ngaw doku
dimbale leen ci yoon ak bridge yu
bay kabrin president Adam Barrow nata
waaye di président Adama Barrow follow
ayek ministre of foreign affairs
mu def la foreign affairs minister
ikoy dele silol nati basi
nga ne yaa fa yóbbu yoon la
ah woto be silol yella la lumme fa ñanta na la ka ko ngata ñanta silol yella
waroon nga ñëw teew
president Barrow la silol ñu ndela silol mu ñu ba iko nin cour la jakalta
mané mu ne xoot ko yaate
aka daji wata ka tupa bulodo
da fay jël ci ko def ci jël
ngajo social media
waaye social media
Basse area council
parce que area council
ye bridge ndole dogu kantora Sonkunda
area council dañ liggéey benn bridge bu ndaw kantora Sonkunda
bridge o me alon ko 5 meters
bridge boo xam ne juróomi meter la
nakeba confused ta
suma paa bi confused
atata ribono ki jay ribono kuntu aka fara bridge o yele
UDP leader had also attacked Sarahules by accusing them of trying to transform President Barrow and his National People's Party into a Sarahule property when they did not in fact vote for President Barrow in 2016. The president condemned his father on this too.
ye banko yayi mole e bendu dulal to ifrata dula dol to mol me bendu
am nga fo dem teeru wuñ la fa
ila fa tala meetingol dol to mol man song ila ita meetingol to
dem def ay ndaje ci yena de kan ñi nangu wuñ
ila fa tala juma salol to mol balante fu ita juma salol
dem julli ji juma ni bañ ne do julli juma
wol be kete la
lool yépp dal na la ci
e man diamu foje
lu waxulo fa dara
ita dafa basse
ga dem be basse
e kata ka sarakulo trekki in basse
ga dem ne saraxule yi gaay xaf basse
e ka sarakulo tretin basse
ne yaa leen di tiital basse
e ka fa sarakulo le ko
gaay wax saraxule yi
na dal telon president Barrow ke la president on
fekkoon ni yéen rek la président Barrow du fal
bari sa fa sarakulo le ko
waaye ma xamal saraxule ne
na dal lo Ousseyn Dabolom nun oton de ke la Gambia la president on because of the prison wato nay ay ledoro safe dembo bay fo sen ka fay malla fi ala Adama Barrow tombo ay ledoro safe ala familia ako malla fi president Barrow e lo al be kafu ala ta bula independent on non woto fodo ata son tal tenga ki president on woto kabria be prison nyingan yo ba abuluje
kon nak bam nekké ca kasso ba ene bobu mu ko amé won
bari si fadam fanso a siwo bula
waye kaja na xet na ngeen ko bayyi
momo ila choice mu menti o mu ila nyantole bi
kenn ku nekk fa cobar
The Sukuta rally came after Alcalos in Combo visited President Barrow at State House and asked that he interacts with them in the form of a meeting. Welcome back. So, independent aspirant presidential candidate Banki also held a rally over the weekend, this past Friday, at the buffer zone. More in this.
Bankoleya George Alaji, commonly known as Banki, is a 43-year-old internet engineer born in Benjul. The Gambian first Rasta presidential candidate had his first rally at Buffer Zone on Saturday, where he told the gathering he doesn't need to just wall to attract people. What is inside him is more important.
man lu nekk ci biir suma biir man ko bëgg a génne mu ngi utee lu gaay dee gis ci biti loolu tiital leen gaay ñu ne man dama war a conform te man duma dee conform moo waral shot bi moo waral slippers yi lii yëpp du dara boy lii jëma la loo am si biir moo gën a important luy feeñ si biti te man lu ma am si biir dafa bari dafa leer be man santu soxluma pour nekk di sanse boy, October is the hottest month in Gambia. Luma dega di sol tubé bu gudda minute ne duma de sol tubé bu gudda de waaye su ko jaree.
The Dreadlocks candidate took the nation by surprise when he announced his interest to join the upcoming presidential race in December 2021. What shocked most Gambians is when Banky said he is going to legalize cannabis. Speaking at the rally, he said this statement is the reason why he has many followers.
Yen xam ngeen ne jagar mbor ak kinkiliba tiba ak taxut nit yi di ma support yen xam ngeen ne lu gën a tax nit yi di ma support mooy bu ma jógee ma ne man support naa ñu legalize jàmba bi kon yéen tamit su dee soxla ngeen suma fansi jóg leen ngeen wax ne yéen tamit support ngeen legalization gaay ñu ne non mënuñ ko ñu ñoo bàyyi dañoo bari
Banky added that he has seen signs that he is going to win this coming election, and the signs are as follows.
Olaf Jaine naka banta buy toj sa bot be doo ko dee gis naa leen wax signs yu ma jot a gisangom pour wol leen ne ñun ñooy win affaire yi this year. Number one, amoon nañ fi ngelaw bu fort mu daaneel ay kër yu bare daaneel ay billboard yu bare billboard yi Barrow des bokk si yum daaneel waaye daaneelut suma billboard be bu Yaya Jammeh di daanu 2016 mbaxana rek la daaneeloon ñun yàlla doon ne ñu di ñu woon signs yi ñun billboard moo daanu. Number two, ngay door di para dem bokka APRC APRC lifini grassroots ñu ne ñoom dofuñ suñ ko déggutee si baati Yaya Jammeh góomuñ ko boy man luñ ma defal foofu mooy dañ ma wàññil box si APRC on December 4th daay xaat ñu bëggoon a saanil APRC duñ musa saanil NPP duñ musa saanil UDP duñ musa saanil Essa Faal waaye Rasta don't come Barrow.
Some followers have this to say.
Bayri Gambia be temmo me alongo Gambia dingo batata Gambia fongole batata ndel buka domori kende solo ha Gambia man taranganya njimala ali wuli ngani wata jo bay quartier keso mangi kesedi me alongo mo ngandere ate ka fadi ngole ka wafi mo kana la quartier keso wafi nade nanyin ka foja be daare nyami tonya mon le bejang ha mol men yalonko e badala fo yalonko mbe temmo men to walla mole ka furinte almaje ha wala na mitingo man kala bal jonki ni solo man fa fenyamal man solo bayri yam foar yanni la fola man ke nyalon ko men yalonko mbe famma ko no la walla me sotono kaman sakunda la ko dota ha ka batara tinya nsafa wala nyam wa ngantala bo ala la karte ke solta aliya fay fandin tole aliya fay fora musole kam man nungal be man yalla ko 40 be sin slogan sungu nungal fala wo nyama ni ngide ke julot ali nga ko wata jo bay ni karanta fo jita yeta ka silaka na silata wala yede ka fir lati ka fama mu daga jega ka dun sate ko ali nga wuli nga wota jo bay carte ka so mo kana wafi mu ken jay sa karta
Gambia ala bawa fi Chinese solma yenye mu de kadi se wala ka sama Europe dunia da wada Gambia diul kanye samo san dalas keme fula dalas talulu Chinese sol kanye bolo sang dalas keme sawa dalas mwani lulu Gambia fontol te nyaayel no la ngana banko di fondin chola ba sama mole Gambia fontol te bola ñu ñone ne ko ba hansay Gambia ngana banko di keba la sanji jali mam bonino ku kono fokan dundi bada kono rek fondin chol bida kan tamola ibe fala silol kan fondin chol be siringam mete karambun te jang fondin chol fela siringam compagnie te jang nimi wulta e silo kay kamal la fenna bida compagnie jumal do ko la Gambia al nga nyaayele wato sitala pour nga do ko ke al nga carte ke so sika ngadi mola min bentol na fala bini soma ani sininding.
The dreadlocks candidate added he has been told two main reasons why Gambia needs a change of government: high cost of living and lack of security. He told supporters he is ready to make a change if he is given the chance to rule the country. TFN News Review, Mati Senghor.
And now, Jammeh shocked the nation this past Friday when he called to address his supporters in Kanilai, where he said he was firing or dismissing the entire leadership of the APRC and replacing them with new leaders. Well, some APRC supporters have been reacting.
Addressing thousands of supporters of the NATO APRC NPP Alliance Group via a telephone call, ex-President Yahya Jammeh, who is currently on exile in Equatorial Guinea, dissolved the APRC executive and cancelled the APRC NPP Alliance, saying those who consent to the alliance never had his blessing.
As a democracy, a democratic party, we cannot prevent anybody from, no matter what your rank position is, you cannot prevent you from going and align yourself with any other party. In that case, you have already removed yourself from the APRC. So all those who are with all those with the NPP, I'm not approving it. We are not going to align with NPP. We are aligning ourselves with Gamo Party.
Thank you. Jammeh had first told his supporters he was taking back full leadership of APRC as Supreme Leader.
As from today, I want to make it very clear that I have taken full leadership of the APRC party, based as stated in the constitution of the APRC. I am the Supreme Leader, I am the flag bearer, and I am the party chairman, and I want to make
Speaking to the Fatu Network, Modou Mbowe, an APRC supporter, says he is very happy to Jammeh's decision in dissolving the executive, while adding that the dissolved executive should have consulted Jammeh before signing the agreement.
dañu nax boo xam ne parce que borom kër su fekkee ne yaa ngi tukki nga denkaani borom kër gi nga denkaani sa kër su fekkee yow mu ñuy denkaani kër gi su fekkee ne soo bëggee def dara te borom kër gi nekku ci na nga yëg ak borom kër ga dama bëgg a tuxal kër gi est-ce que loolu du raayit mais yow buñ la denkaanee kër nga tuxal kër gi te ki la denkaane kër gi waxuloo ko est-ce que jaboote ñi ànd ak moom danañ nangu est-ce que danañ nangu dañ ko nangu moom nekk fi mais ñu wax ak ñun ñi nga xam ne ñoo leen teg ñoo leen supporté fu nekk la ñu dem ak ñoom lu nekk teg nañ ko lu nekk def nañ ko ko APRC jékki-jékki rek yeneen xamatuñu APRC fan la toll xamatuñu dara ñu jékki-jékki rek ñu dégg ne APRC mu ngi MPP ko xolam ñor ko nangu.
Safi Jaju re-echoed the same sentiment. Safi adds that she is ready to support any decision taken by the ex-President Jammeh.
Ma bini mansa oni wonorum bunyo nana lakom na walo iji kutuka suma ka on san akila ani kai ke tele ni katika ikera tele ya ona ntombe jat be kajom be kajumu be fo ni ya mansa oni mang ba poni postem oni wono di begete bumbam o po begete bumbam sofu ngi yaya wasu mingeni ko ne gati leñu la ko mbana leñu la ko kani yola mana joku kaje kamango de ko ja ko toko kani la.
Usman Sanyang, however, remained neutral. He urged the citizenry, including the APRC and MPP supporters, to maintain peace. Sanyang adds that every citizen is entitled to supporting any political party.
Tasko moom moo xam lu tax mu tas ko léegi man lu ma feel like daal koo xam ne moom yow yaa jëme nga support moom nga bëgg pour toppa daal nga dem nga follow lu la wax rek koo xam ne tamit pareloo tamit pour toppa ko ak yooyu noonu nga dem yaa xam ban parti nga support ku nekk daal da nga free pour support parti bu la nee waaw war nga mën a convaincre feel free pour parti bu la nee bi ko politique bi jaruñu ko yóbbu ay yeneen ni mer ak yooyu noonu ay yéen ku nekk da nga feel like yaa moom sa boo yaa moom sa vote ka ku la nee ngay votal soo toppal ku la nee waaw koo xam ne moom la agendaam taxaw ne yow doy na la war nga ko mën a votal mun naa bi ko ñu li bëgg mooy dëkk bi du ko yóbbu kanam kese waaw loolu man ci man suma marché daal loolu moo ñu gën a ñor daal.
In a message from the APRC official page explains that only Congress have the power to set up and dissolve an executive committee for the party, not an individual. Currently, APRC is into two: those with APRC NATO NPP alliance and those with Fabakary Tombong Jatta decision to going ahead with the alliance. Reporting for the Fatu Network, I am Issa Ba.
Welcome back. I'm now joined by Pa Modou Mbowe, one of the officials. He's among the 11 people that former President Yahya Jammeh has named as the new leaders of the APRC. It would appear that a standoff is looming within this party. Mr. Mbowe, thank you for joining me.
Thank you very much, Lamin.
First of all, thank you for coming again. First of all, how are you feeling regarding what you said? That Yahya Jammeh was going to speak. You have a lot of people who said, he's not telling the truth, he's lying, Jammeh is never going to speak. How are you feeling about all of this?
I genuinely feel, thank you very much, Lamin, anyway, for your, for the second invite in 5 days or less.
Or less, yes.
Yeah, and also for your viewership, you know, of Fatu Network, particularly this news review. Lamin, I feel forgiving. I really feel forgiving. I forgive anybody, everybody that was like on my back or on my case, you know, tarnishing my image or insulting me for saying so, for saying what Jammeh told me. He told you spoke to me, just like you called me and invited me here. I spoke to him. So I have no reasons to lie to nobody. But I forgive them. I forgive every single one of them. And we are moving on.
But this decision by Jammeh to summarily dismiss no fewer than 50 executive members and replacing them with you, do you think Jammeh has that authority at all to do that?
Well, yes, obviously. Because the likes of Fabakary and, you know, Rambo, Jammeh was the one who handpicked them. They were not contesting in any contest, in any kind of sort listing to be nominated, you know, in a Congress. No, Jammeh handpicked them, and everybody agrees to what he said. So if Jammeh now decides that the people that went to NPP without his consent, without them taking the final decision from him, which according to our constitution says he is the chairman of the party. So he had the last word. So if anybody have to do anything within the party, you know, he got the final say.
But did you check what the law says?
Which one?
One of his compatriots, Hamad Bah, who was a lawmaker, said the 2015 electoral amendment law says that the party leader and chairman of a party must be resident in the Gambia.
No, you're talking about Ahmad Bah and their NRP.
Have you looked at the law?
No.
And what the law says?
Which law? You have a law for the country, you have a law for APRC.
But the law for country supersedes that of APRC?
No, what do you mean? If this is APRC, we are not talking about the country here, we're talking about APRC as a party. Every party got their constitution.
But that is under the law of the
Listen to me. The law of the land says, you know, anybody who is who's been dismissed from being a leader from any government office, yeah, should not contest in an election. And here UDP is having one, you know.
No, we haven't gotten to that yet.
I'm not telling you. No, we are not talking about the list. Because oh my God, Lamin, you know me. You had a spa before. I mean, I don't agree to that. You listen to me first.
Go on.
Listen to me.
Go on.
I'm talking about the same thing. UDP got their own constitution, and that's what they are riding on. You understand what I'm saying? APRC got their own constitution too. That's different from the countries. The constitution of the Republic of the Gambia, the 1997, supersede any other whatever. But that doesn't disqualify for any other institutions to have their own constitution. Why would you need a constitution to register as an organization? Yes, you need one, but not the constitution of the Gambia. That's different. That's a different ball game totally. What is happening in NRP or whatever P doesn't happen in APRC, the most disciplined party.
So you are saying, but here is the thing: you alone is not a member of that party. Those that have been affected by this Jammeh fiat, Fabakary Tombong Jatta and co. Fabakary has stood and said he remains the leader of this party. He remains in charge. You have all his aides say the same exact thing, that Jammeh do not have the power to dismiss them.
But Jammeh has the power to handpick them.
But these people were endorsed at their Congress.
No, they were
endorsed.
They were handpicked. Lamin, they were handpicked by President Jammeh. And at the time, or at any given time, whatever President Jammeh says is the final, because he's the chairman of the party. Before anybody heard anything that he says, the first thing that he said is still he is the flag bearer of the APRC.
That's but his name is not at the IEC. Is his name at the IEC?
That is the illegal part, because at every Congress that we went to, even whether it's Buyam or at the Penchemi Hall, there was no change. There was no leadership contest. It was everything would remain to be Babili Mansa. So if they have to do that, they did it on the hindsight, which is illegal. That's a crime in itself, because it was never done in a Congress. Nobody sat in any of this Congress and changed our leadership.
So you are saying these people were
well, I mean, which Congress did you hear they change Babili Mansa to Fabakary? Which one?
What they would say is APRC, the recent Congress, if he was the interim leader, Fabakary was the interim leader at the recent Congress held at the Paradise Suites Hotel. That was changed to leader, not interim.
No
Jammeh was just being called supreme leader.
No way.
He was never the chairman of the party, was he?
He is still the chairman of the party. That is among his first statement, his first sentence in his weekend speech, to reaffirm, to give us that reaffirmation that he is still the party, the flag bearer of APRC.
Now here is the thing. What much I have gathered is that Jammeh initially agreed to this arrangement, this coalition, NPP.
Which one?
APRC.
No, he never.
He never agreed?
He never.
But you have the other side who say Jammeh agreed to it. But then Jammeh is lying. But they say.
How comes Jammeh is lying when Jammeh...
He changed his mind.
No, Jammeh has never changed his mind. Jammeh said no alliance to Rambo on an audio, in an audio that the whole world heard, including yourself, Lamin. Yeah? When was the last time that Jammeh changed his mind and said, yes, I allow you to go to... Where is that audio? Jammeh told me, he told Amit Jatta, he told Abdul Jaju. Do you understand? He told Baitullah. So how many more people, my friend, even in Islam, if 3-4 people say to the world that they have seen the moon, everybody should fast according to Islam. You don't need all that kind of confirmation. Why would people lie? Jammeh don't have to converge the whole entire world. I mean the whole world, just to tell them lies. Jammeh is not that kind of person.
Jammeh can be erratic. Do you realize that?
Erratic. When was Jammeh erratic? Just refresh my memory.
Jammeh can be erratic in terms of the decisions he makes. Jammeh can do one thing today, the next minute he does a different, completely different
like
thing.
what?
Like this thing, this thing, exact thing that we are talking about.
He said that
if you look at the Fabakary Tombong Jatta, I have spoken to officials, and they tell you Jammeh endorsed this.
No.
Jammeh approved this. So are you saying they are lying?
They are lying to their teeth. Every single one of them. They are lying to their teeth, because none of them will tell you that Jammeh told them. They will say to you, Jammeh is aware. Obviously, Jammeh will be aware. Jammeh is aware of everything that is going on or wrong in this country, let alone APRC, which he is very particular about. He is very aware. Just hear me out, please. Come on. Jammeh is aware of everything that is going wrong or on in this country, particularly APRC. So obviously, that statement is right. Jammeh is aware. But is Jammeh the one that urged them or asked them to do it? No, that's not the case. It's not true. None of them. You heard Duduja, who said that, oh yeah, we had one landing Jaju who is telling them, yes. Is landing Jaju Jammeh? Is Landing Jayo the spokesman of Yaya Jammeh in Equatorial Guinea? No. These are all lies. They're going beating around the bush. Jammeh last spoke to them on the 26th of December 2020. When was the time? They always record his conversation with them. When was the time when Jammeh asked them to do this coalition? It is very important for them to have that as an just like they had the initial the audio by Rambo.
How stable is Jammeh mentally?
Oh, Jammeh is more stable than at any given time in his life. Jammeh is on holiday. He's on holiday. He never had holiday in 22 years. Jammeh is on holiday. He's relaxed. He's totally relaxed. He's totally himself. I swear to God, he is a better person than any time in the history of his leadership.
This is what he said in his... He called Fabakary Tombong and co-traitors. This is what he said. I was able to transcribe everything Jammeh said on Friday. He said, let me make it very clear why I kept quiet for so long. What we call password, winnowing, in local language was what was going on. And if I have spoken, the traitors would not have been known. That is why I kept quiet so long.
He told me. He told me.
What did he tell you?
I asked him, just exactly so. I asked him, listen, young man, you have to come out and clear my name, because you know, if I say to people that you send me to CRR with Amijata, they will say that I'm lying. They already started saying that I'm lying. He said, no, listen, don't worry. Don't you ever worry, because if I have to say any statement right now, the wolf in sheep clothing will go back to their shell. So just give them time; they will show up themselves. Like they were the same people who were within the APRC haphazardly, one foot in, one foot out. We don't need those people. We want them go. We want them go peacefully. We want them go, Lamin. Let them go peacefully.
You cannot
they have
say
to
that.
Let them go, man.
They cannot say that because what these people have done all throughout, because it breaks my heart. This executive, what they have done all throughout is defended Jammeh. That is all that they have done since Jammeh left. Even well before Jammeh left this country, they were there for him. But
really,
but
on
only
camera?
for Jammeh to
on camera.
Only for Jammeh.
On camera?
Everywhere.
No, no, Lamin. I said no. 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago, Lamin, you played a video of an audio of President Barrow saying that he has been this matrimony was in 2017.
I'm not talking about.
That's not on camera. That's on hindsight. So it's not everywhere. Lamin, I'm just trying to tell you. Listen to me, man. Lamin, listen. You are talking to a very sensible person and also a journalist.
Yes. But what I'm saying,
I'm telling you, Lamin, that was just for the show. It was just for the cameras. But on the hindsight, they were doing a matrimony. President Barrow said it. Is President Barrow lying? For saying that
President Barrow
I'm just telling you. You are saying right now they defend President Jammeh anywhere.
I said no. They did in front of me.
No.
Let me give you an example.
I said no.
Let me give you an example.
Then your news then is corrupted. That's not a proper news.
Let me give you an example.
That's not a news.
Let me give you an example.
Go carry on.
Jammeh is very unpredictable. Months ago,
right.
Some of the executive leaders of this party, what I told them was, I looked at the situation and I was trying to see how APRC can redeem itself and rebrand. What I told them.
When are you interested in APRC?
What I told them was that the only way for APRC to stand the test of time is for the executive to come up with a declaration to sack Jammeh from this party, to declare that, well, we have been here 22 years. It is us that Jammeh worked with. Unfortunately, all of these the TRRC has come. These are all the terrible things Jammeh has done. We are severing every tie we have it with him, and we are apologizing to them yet. They thought that I am crazy. What I am saying, who dare sack Jammeh from this party? Now but they are all along, they've been there defending him supremely. All of a sudden, for Jammeh to betray them, to turn on them. This is what has happened. This is exactly what has happened.
That's a statement. You're not asking me any question.
What I am asking, I'm giving you an example.
Are you example? I'm
listening. You the example.
I am disciplined enough to listen to you.
What I'm saying, I'm giving you an example of situations where this executive has defended Jammeh. That's what I'm saying. I
said that is for the show, and you didn't agree to me. But then President Barrow just said that in 2017, Sidi Njai took Fabakary to him for them to negotiate, to talk about a possible coalition. At that time, 2017.
What has that got to do with defending Jammeh?
No, that is not defending Jammeh. That is everything to do with being a sellout. Because at that very material time, why that was not on camera? Why was it on camera? It was, you see, they cannot put that on camera. It was everything, and they denied that to their teeth. How many times did we confront them? Heroes of Jammeh, Suleiman Singul Nyasi, you know, the Nabu Saho, the Kitim Jaju. They were vilified. They have to mix them. They have to lie to Jammeh about these guys, because these guys spot them on their tracks, selling the party to Barrow. And Lamin, can you be disciplined enough just to listen to me? Go on.
I'm listening. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
It's you who's talking. Yes.
And you know, they have to mix, you know, oil and water in order to suck these people from the party. And they have to make Jammeh to do that, because those guys busted them on their tracks. This was 2017. And now, President Barrow came out and proved that. I have to congratulate my boys, man. Salute heroes of Jammeh. Suleiman Singul Nyasi, Nabu Saho, Kitim Jaju, Anti Ame Jammeh, Ba, my general, the one and only general here that Gambia got, Mamadou Aliou Ba, M.A. Ba. Maximum respect, sir.
Now, do you realize that you could also be sued if you try to use APRC's name, because your name is not at the IEC? You, the others, Honorable Abdou Jaju, Honorable Bakari Saibo Sane, Mohamed Lamin Jammeh, Yaya Bamba, Honorable Jerenin Sanyang, Honorable Matar Kujabi, Honorable Ibu Sambu, Honorable Omar Mambure, yourself, Regina Williams, and Habib Seka. 11 of you. Jammeh said you are now the leaders of APRC. How are you going to be leaders of this party? Can you explain that to us?
Just wait and see.
Explain it to us.
Just wait and see. Lamin.
But can you explain it?
How wait and see.
What are you going to do?
All of the what
are you going to do?
Don't worry about that. We are waiting for that lawsuit. We are waiting for that lawsuit. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. These people, there were people leading the APRC well before them, right? Okay. When they came to the executive, to that leadership, none of them went to any contest. Yaya Jammeh picked them, hand-picked them. And everybody rallies behind them. It's the same procedure Yaya Jammeh is using right now. And we're going to rally. Everybody is going to rally behind us. Listen to me. If they want, the door is open for them to go. They've already gone with their dodgy deal, the deal that nobody saw. There is no MOU that anybody saw, including you, the journalist.
Yes.
Okay, so how dodgy can that be? We are not dealing with anything that is dodgy. Everything that we are dealing with is out there in the open. We are talking to the people that we are supposed to lead. So we cannot do things on the hindsight and come out and say something different. No, it doesn't work like that. The politics should not be that dirty. And for God's sake, just for the record, they are welcome to come back home. I swear to God, there is no ill feelings, there is no qualms, there's nothing like that.
You are making this really complicated.
It's not complicated at all. Listen to me.
Among the 11 of you, who is your leader?
Well, we have to, like I told you, you don't have to worry about that. We will come to that. This is just...
But Jammeh did not, specifically say among the 11, this is going to be the leader.
Thank you very much.
Jammeh
now, this was on Saturday,
yes.
Sunday, and today is Monday. Give us time to breathe. Give us time even to sleep. Lamin, because we've been in Kani life for 4 days.
And you've ate how many bulls?
22.
22 bulls.
22, yeah, 17 on the first day, and 5 more.
Politics of Mumbai?
Not necessarily, because we know, we cannot bring people, those hundreds of thousands of people, and at the same time not feed them. Imagine
when you say hundreds of thousands of people.
Well, haven't you saw the people?
How many people are you talking about? Hundreds of thousands, that's a lot of people.
Haven't you saw the people?
Well, I've seen the crowd.
Well, these were there. They were the same people. They were, yes.
That's the whole Gambia.
No, that cannot be the whole Gambia, because APRC, according to even the last election, that's 208,000.
Are you saying
so that's
the entire 208,000?
Well, it's not the entire 208,000, but if 150,000 is there, it's more than 150. It's more than 100,000. My brother, I'm speaking English. I'm not speaking French or Wolof or Mandinka. I'm speaking English.
Let's move on. Gano, how did he explain that to you? Because in his statement he said, he never explained. Password, this winnowing, he went ahead to password all the parties, to winnow all the parties, and then realized that Gano is the only party that the APRC should work with.
Yeah.
Did he elaborate?
No, he said just mentioned about the alliance.
How did Gano come to you then?
Alliance for patriotic reorientation and construction.
How did Gano come to you then?
Well, Gano, President Jammeh brought it to us. Up till on Saturday. My particular self, I don't even know about Gano. I don't even know about this guy. I knew personally, to meet him for the very first time. I knew he used to work for the AG Chambers. During Jammeh's time.
But when he came, did he say something? I mean, Sheikh Tijan, did he say something about whether he has been in contact with Jammeh?
No. We were there on a rally. We don't have time to be talking about things in depth. We're just talking about things on the surface, really, because that's exactly what people need to know for right now. We not even have our first meeting yet with him, which is going to take place tomorrow. By the way, you will be in the know as to what is transpiring, what is going on, and yes, we will come out and talk to people.
But do you realize that meeting, it would be illegal if you say this is Gano APRC meeting?
I am waiting.
It cannot be.
We are waiting for any lawsuit. We are.
You are waiting.
We are waiting for any kind of lawsuit or any kind of complaints from anybody. Because really and truly, they know who we are.
The enigma that is Yaya Jammeh, he also said, we have to fight to regain our country and develop our country as it was done under 22 years of my rule. Really. When he says we have to regain our country. Someone that destroyed this country, saying he has to regain. You've seen what the TRRC is.
Come on, man, Lamin.
You've seen that.
Lamin, listen. Sometimes, you just acted like somebody, like a premature, or,
This is not about being premature.
No,
this is about Jammeh.
No, I'm talking about you.
I'm talking about Jammeh.
No, because this is chalk and cheese.
Yes.
We are talking about chalk and cheese here. Yes. We're talking about regaining our sovereignty. Yes. When, in the history of the Gambia, did we have a foreign military guarding?
Do you realize that is Jammeh's fault? Jammeh played a part in that.
Come on, man.
If he had played by the rule.
What rule?
All of these things that are happening would not have happened.
What rule?
President Jammeh he was killing his own citizens.
No way.
He was killing his own citizens.
Who was the citizen that Jammeh killed?
You have all these people that died.
Lamin, just give me one.
His soldiers went there.
Lamin, just give me one.
His soldiers, people who received orders from him, went to the TRRC and said, we massacred the Ghanaian migrants, the West African migrants.
Give me one.
That is one. The West African migrants were killed under his orders.
Under his orders?
Yes.
He gave the orders. You were there, Lamin.
Well, at least
his
hit squad members said it.
Lamin, there is no country in this world when you have intruders in your waters and you let them go. If you do that in Iran, you'll be annihilated. If you do that in America, same way. If you do that in Russia, same way.
You mean even migrants?
I swear. How do you know that they were immigrants? How do you know that they were not migrants?
Have you seen in the world that migrants were murdered?
Listen to me. These are alleged things that you're not saying. Someone can the security can say that they were not migrants. They can say that too. How many people have you seen in this, they just concluded TRRC that sat down there after taking an oath from the glorious Quran and lie? SFL asked them, you are lying? And they said, yes, I am lying, on the oath.
So you don't believe anything
I
that was said?
I don't believe none of them, because there was clemency. Why is Ismaila Jammeh still now incarcerated without being charged? Because he was given clemency and he didn't take it. Come and lie and we'll leave you to go home. And he said, no, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell the truth.
Yes.
They don't want him to tell the truth. They want him to lie against President Jammeh. Those who lied against President Jammeh, they are walking scot-free in the street. Me and you, everybody was complaining about it. Lamin, is that justice? Is that the right thing? Is that the right way to go about it? That very guy who was the lead counsel of that cooked drama, Mbai Doze So, called TRRC is now vying for presidency, even if his report is not out yet.
Yes.
Come on, Lamin. Come on. How can one justify that? At least present your report for us to know that you did a fantastic job. Yes. Okay. Then come and join the workforce for the next 5 years and show us what you got in the bag. In your bag. So now 2026, you come and take up your address and put on that competitive whatever to cover in an election. But don't this TRRC is not even finished yet. The report is not out yet, Lamin. And you want to tell me that you want to contest in an election, and you want people to take you seriously, and you to take the Mbowe show that just concluded called TRRC? Now I will dismiss that. I will not even put it in the bin. Now I will take it to the quarry.
This no coalition movement APRC in quote Ghana alliance. What do you hope to achieve in December?
Hope? There's nothing like hope. We're going to regain back our sovereignty.
Are you saying you are winning? You are going to
oh
win?
My God, we won already. Inshallah ta'ala.
What has this
we
done?
Are back to #1 Marina Parade.
What has Jammeh's decision done in terms of the APRC support base? Well, my reporter was asked today, interviewed 2 people who are with you, while you have the other person who was playing the middle ground. What is it done? I know a lot of people were in Kanilai, and really, we've seen Samsudin Sar. If that is also one passionate defender of Jammeh, it's him. He said Jammeh was lying. He said...
Samsar, you mentioning Samsar, I will tell you, that's a political prostitute right there.
But you cannot love Jammeh more than Samsar. Do you know that?
No way.
Do you know that? Do you realize
no
that?
way.
You cannot love Jammeh more than Samsudin Sar.
I want Samsar to come and defend. I'm talking about Samsar for the very first time. I have so much respect for Sam before. I personally, I brought peace between him and Jammeh.
Yes.
In Bakau.
Yes.
This is 2016. Samsar have a lot of respect for me. But the minute that Samsar understood that, Jammeh spoke to me, Samsar called me in a telephone for over an hour, trying to convince me to jump on their wagon to about this NPP. I said, no, Sam, how can you do that? He said no, because Jammeh spoke to him, for him to go and join the team, I said, no, listen, Jammeh gave you an assignment. He gave you an assignment, and you are executing it. So why do you want me not to execute my assignment? Jammeh spoke to you 2 months ago. Jammeh spoke to me yesterday. Why are you telling me not to execute my mission? And he couldn't tell me anything. I said, listen, young man, do what you have to do. I know, you have a project, that eco project that you took to President Barrow, and he promised you that he's going to sponsor it after the election, because Barrow, everybody thought that he is not a wise person. He always sleeps, but Barrow knows his game. Everything is after the election. So you come and support me. Samsar made a 360 U-turn. From the position that he was, he criticized everything about the TRRC. As a matter of fact, he wrote to them, him and Ibu Jallow, for them to give him an interview, which they never did, because he was totally against it. Now, Samsar is the one who is actually propagating the report of the Mbowe show called Dupe TRRC. Samsar is the very one who even said that President Barrow did not say that he sacrificed his son. He categorically said it. Right now,
the president never said that.
Really?
It was totally blown out of proportion. How you said it and how he said it was not.
How did he say it? Please refresh my memory.
No,
refresh our memory. Lamin, refresh my memory.
In fact,
Lamin, refresh my memory.
That is not the topic. The topic is
Lamin, refresh my memory.
What Samsudin said.
I am telling you what Samsudin said.
I'm not going to let us enter into that. What I am saying is, he never said it that way. But
how did he say
move on.
How did he say it?
Samsudin Sar.
What
Samsudin Sar said was that at the
I'm not talking about what Samsudin. Listen, how did President Barrow say it?
We'll get back to that. In Kanilai, Samsudin Sar said Jammeh lied, misled the APRC supporters into an address where he would some sort of give a hint as to when he is coming back. This rumor of Russian mercenaries coming into the country in
Where did Jammeh say that?
In December.
Where did Jammeh say that?
Out there, well, at least he said it.
Jammeh said that.
Samsudin Sar said it.
You telling me the political prostitute saying that?
But you cannot.
This is a political prostitute. Sam, I'm on camera. You are a political prostitute.
You cannot love APRC.
I said that.
How can you know that?
How can you know that?
Because I have seen something and what he has done for this party.
What have you done?
Well, he has always been there in terms of
what
loyalty.
What
in
loyalty?
Terms of loyalty?
Loyalty?
In terms of
loyalty? Can you trade loyalty to Eco Project?
But
come on, that's the cheapest loyalty then.
The claim is this: 60% of all
APRC please, that I am not here to talk about something.
We are not there to necessarily join you.
Can you please ask me another question? I don't want to talk about something.
So here is the question:
60%
of the APRC supporters who were in Kanila, we are not necessarily there to be behind you, to throw their support behind you as the No Alliance movement. Rather, they were just there because they just wanted to hear from the former president. What do you say to that?
How did you know?
I'm just throwing a proposition.
No, you're just procrastinating.
I'm just throwing that. What is your reaction to that?
I said that's false. That's entirely false.
What are they there for?
Listen,
to support you.
Oh, come on, listen. I know people who were misled, and they're back. They said, no, listen, we were so misled by these hypocrites and lies about us going to join Barrow, but we are back. Even yesterday, we have it at Sintet. We have it at Somita. People who came back, youths that have rallied behind the former executive, and now they're back to APRC proper because they know they were lying. They were lying to their teeth. Every single one of them, they were lying.
Are you going to?
We forgive them though.
Are you going to work with UDP? I have seen some of their supporters jump and celebrate when Jammeh said no alliance with NPP. Because it would appear that their nemesis is NPP.
No,
so
I don't know about that. I don't know. Well, I don't know why would NPP be the nemesis of UDP, who are greater in number than NPP?
Well,
because NPP is a chip of the old bloc, UDP. You understand what I'm saying? Why would UDP be intimidated by that? They would be if there is an alliance. The whole entire APRC is with Barrow. Why would Barrow need an alliance if he got the number, if he is the incumbent?
So I spoke with someone in the morning, and this is his analysis of this whole situation. That now what your APRC, no coalition, alliance movement.
APRC, the real APRC.
What the law tells me, that is what I will do.
What is the law telling you?
Look, I mean, it has happened here in PPP. In PPP, you have some supporters who broke away and said and claimed that they are the
We have never broke away. We have never moved.
No, we
have never moved.
Until the law says that
the former executive, they broke away. They went to NPP. We haven't gone anywhere.
Until the law
listen to me, man. Lamin, we have never been anywhere. We stayed put. We were at one place, rigid. The outgoing executive, those were the one who went. And thank you very much. Let them go with their families.
So here's that analysis: is that now that you have managed to cause this split in the party, what your bloc or your camp or side would do is to ally with UDP. I have seen someone say that today. Yes. Are you at all interested in that? Working with UDP?
I swear by Allah, it's not anything that we rule out. It's not anything that also we are talking about.
But you don't rule it out.
What we are saying is right now, what we are talking about right now is to go back to Marina Parade. That's what we are saying. Now,
will you want to do that with UDP?
Our plan of action. Listen to me. UDP is a party. It's a party here in the Gambia, a registered one. It's a party. I swear by Allah, if that's what it takes for us to do, yes, why not?
Let's see whether
it's not in our. Listen to me. If you even ask me with GDC or PWIS, fine. If you even talk about Bankole, yes, why not? Even SFL, why not? I am just telling you, we are going back to State House. And this, Lamin, you remember the last time I was here on Thursday? I gave you, we talked about...
Maybe that's coincidence.
Okay, coincidence? Again. So what the second coincidence would be this as well. That would be a challenge. Yes. Lamin, call me back here December 5th or December 6th and give me another interview, Lamin.
By then you would have been in
No, Lamin, please. I beg you in the name of Allah.
I'm asking to clear that, whether that day would meet you or find you at State House.
I swear by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah ta'ala, we are going to be in State House. No, as a matter of fact, you will not invite me here. You will be coming to State House to interview me.
Pa Modou Mbowe, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
I
know you are very
shake your
busy
hand
these
once
days.
again.
Of course, we can shake hands once again. Sometimes my interviews are annoying, but that's how
I love it. I love challenges.
You are a journalist and you understand.
You bring it to me, I'll give it back to you.
Very well,
you see,
exactly.
Sadio, my interview with Sadio was different because that's a lady who was very gentle and I was responding gently.
Yes,
your guys can tell you. Your camera crew was telling you.
Exactly.
But anyhow you bring it, I respond to you.
Yeah, exactly. I know that.
Huh?
So,
and I love you.
Exactly.
Honestly, I have no qualms.
I love you too, brother. Thank you very much.
Fatu Network, thank you ever so much.
Thank you very much, Pa Modou Mbowe.
Yes.
Thank you. So that's my guest today. We'll be back tomorrow. Until then, goodbye.